Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Yeah, my mouse for some reason, there we go. We're gonna go see Pooja the Wolf. You took your time, your highness. Unfortunately you didn't pass the trial. Now the final trial awaits you. Find my sister Vidya the Lion. She's somewhere nearby. You need not look far. You're suddenly much more polite. Forgive my rudeness, it was part of the trial. Not everyone is able to smother their pride and suffer insults from such a smug stranger. Oh. Well, we took our time getting here. We actually did some ruling things on our way. That was my bad. But she is near here somewhere, apparently. Vidya the Lion. Maybe I should just send my monk around to find her. Might be the best way to locate this person. Alright.
I tire of waiting.
She's way faster than anyone else. Oh, hang on. Never mind, she's right here. Oh, this is the last one. We've been doing these for a while now. Hello, your highness. I'm Vidya the Lion. Are you ready for your final trial? I'm ready to pass the trial. May the trial commence. Happy are those who have learned the truth. Here's my first question. Where is the main temple of our order? In Absalom? No, order does not, but okay. Let's, second question. Hang on. Yeah. I need to reload. I didn't get the first question right. Okay, let's try this again. I want to get them all right. They don't have temples, although they said they're from Absalom, but they didn't say they had a temple in Absalom. I see. I understand now. Okay. He's Vidya the Lion, ready to pass the trial. Here's the first question. Oh, they changed the questions. What did the teacher Avalo do when he learned the truth? His teachings in a book? No, debates. Okay, well, first question sucked. The ways of the Phoenix, Unicorn, Wolf, Lion, and Chameleon. I see you're knowledgeable. Yes, Chameleon masters are not as noticeable, but are no less important than the others. Final question, where is the main temple of the order? Nowhere. Answered all the questions. We learned so much about their order. I am glad. Knowledge is the first step towards understanding, and understanding opens path to enlightenment. With your permission, I shall withdraw. I must confer with my brothers and sisters. We shall assemble not far from here to find us to hear their verdict. At least we've done 3 of the trials successfully, so that should be good. We should hear a good verdict then, right? We did over half. 75% success. That's a passing grade. That's B. B minus maybe, depending on where you're. Oh, hang on. Maybe we come down here. It looks like she was walking this way. Depending on where your grading system is, that's what I was going to say. Ah, yes, there they are. Let's save before talking to them in case terrible things happen. Members of the Gammon order silently watch you approach. Beside the 4 masters, you see a 5th nondescript halfling woman in a modest robe. Kamala the Phoenix. Your Highness, we meet again. Allow me to introduce you to our 5th master, whose test you faced. Daksha the Chameleon watched you from afar and has drawn her own conclusions about how you approached our tests. Glad to meet you, your highness. We're ready to announce our verdict. Are you ready to hear it? Yeah. Alright, I have tested his highness, and I testify he is worthy. Worthy? Forgive me, but no, not worthy. I testify worthy. Worthy. The majority of the masters agree, your highness. We find you worthy of our aid, and would offer you the title of Protector of the Wise Way. Will you accept it? I accept. Rejoice, brothers and sisters, for today the Wise Way has gained a new protector in his world. It's time we keep our promise. This book contains the secret weapon of our order, the spell that quells all wrath, pacifies berserkers, and binds evil. We are sure you'll use it wisely, and there's one more gift we author, the word of truth. We've long meditated seeking knowledge of the power that opens portals. Here is what was revealed to us. The one you've been fighting since the day you set foot in the Stolen Lands, she is not the only fountain of evil, but its greatest victim. As she prepares to sting you with her dagger, a sword hangs above her head in the hands of another. It is in your power to save her if you would brave the wrath of those who would make even her tremble. And now it's time for us to depart your lands. Goodbye, your highness, and may your way always be wise. Bye, people. Your quests were fun. I'm sorry, dwarf, I didn't do your quest very well. I apologize. Somewhat. What did we get? What book were they talking about? All items sort by date from newest to oldest. Creature's Warhammer. +4 Warhammer that grants the ability to cast Inspiring Recovery once per day, but that's not what I'm looking for here. That was a weapon we got in our capital. Where's this book? Maybe it's just a secret book. Maybe it's usable during a certain encounter or something. I don't actually think... Yeah, we didn't actually get an item per se. Alright, well, cool. Now where are we gonna go? I don't even know. Oh, excuse me, I have a sneeze. Tried to hold it back, so hopefully it wasn't too loud. Hurt my nose, though. Apparently there's a dragon somewhere in the northern parts of this world, but I don't know where. Like, I've searched all the north, I believe. Anyway, so we'll go check up there one more time on our way out. But, yeah. We did the order quests like we were supposed to. We did 4 out of 5, that's not so bad. 80%, that is definitely an A-, plus, something along those lines. It's been a while since I've been in school. It's supposed to be in like the highest point of the 1,000 voices, which is fine, but there's nothing here. Unless we see something over there. Nope, nothing going on. We're gonna go try the not Wicked Hill. Where is it? The Shrewish Gulch. We might as well head there. But yeah, I don't see anything, and there's no paths over there either. If we can see it later, we'll worry about it, but for now... Why can't we just go there? It's not like it's... Fine, I'll do this manually then. We also have an exclamation mark, which we'll deal with in a second. Everyone's almost fatigued. And by that I mean exhausted. Okay, we'll rest here and we're gonna try this thing out. Apparently the skill checks here are quite high, so we'll see how it pans out, but we might have to save scum it a little bit. We'll read it through it once, and then we'll save scum it until it works. Here we go. Do I want to enter the location? Yes. Our way was blocked by a huge crevice in the ruddy rock, carved out by wind and rain, as wide as 3 or 4 humans laying end to end, and at least 3 times as deep. It stretched in both directions as far as we could see. Looking down over the cliff, I saw something that made me wince. Among the rocks on the sandy yellow ochre floor was a body. We examined the body below. Loose, fit, embroidered frock and bronze skin marked him as a man of Taldor. His knapsack lay half open nearby, and a variety of random things were scattered along the floor of the gorge. Judging by the body's position, the poor man had fell to his death. It couldn't have been long before, as the rocks and sand near his body were still dark with blood. Had he simply gotten too close to the cliff and stumbled, or did he try to climb down the rock face, and if so, why? We inspected the wall of the gorge, determining how difficult the climbing would be. It wouldn't be an easy climb down where we were, but a few dozen steps away we found a good combination of bulges, cracks, and ledges that would make for a somewhat more convenient path. After a bit of planning, we plotted a route that even the most amateur climber could handle. We'll climb down, athletics check, no problem. After rubbing some dust on his hands and peeling off his boots, Jadenwall dropped below the cliff edge and started climbing down. His deft fingers found purchase in even the smallest cracks, and his feet found secure footholds along the way. Soon Jademal smiled and waved us from the bottom of the gorge. After a brief rest, Jademal caught the backpacks we threw down to him, spreading our blankets and coats on the ground, and strategically scattered what pillows we had around. He prepared to help us. Somebody fell, though. It was Rothar. Oh, he got hit by a rock. That's fine. Whatever. I thought we did the most amateur way of getting down. Oh well. The whole team finally made it down to investigate the dead man's body. We guessed right. The poor fellow had clearly died on impact. A lot of different types of gear had been scattered around in the sand. Armored tools, even scythes and hammers. It was clear that this was much more than a single person could carry. We searched the dead body. The gear in the knapsack and on the man's body were well preserved, but most of what we found laying on the crevice floor was corroded and useless. Spearheads and swords crumbled at the touch, and armor had so many holes it looked like a delicate lace. If not for the poor condition, there'd have been enough to outfit a whole regiment. We also noticed something that couldn't be seen from above. A large stone stood blocking a hole in the wall. A sickly sweet smell leaked out from the dark, narrow crack that remained. Enter. We all pushed the stone together, and it moved with ease, only to immediately release an incredible stench into the air. We found a small cave, but what was in it? Gods, it was full of charred, half-decomposed bodies, and lying among them were huge grey eggs, covered with some sticky slime. What are they? We'd never seen anything like them, but one of our party members recalled a story they'd heard from a traveling scientist late one night down a roadhouse. Drunk as could be, the gnome laughed as she recounted the tale of some desert nomads about a gigantic worm capable of killing you with a single touch and shooting lightning from its eyes. At any time a caravan was lost to the sands, nomads blamed it on these worms. The female worms were said to gather dozens of corpses together to keep their eggs warm, with the extra benefit of providing a food source for the newly born worms, other than their own brothers and sisters. Most citizens and academia at large dismissed the story as superstition, of course. That's when we heard strange sounds, like someone moving huge mounds of sand nearby, and the sound was coming towards us quickly. Break the eggs. Our fort save did not work out well. We drew our weapons and struck the disgusting eggs. Our steel sank into the hard skin and gooey green slime oozed from the eggs. There was suddenly no air to breathe. Tears streamed from our eyes and our throats grew raspy, and we started coughing. It wasn't long before we had to evacuate, but not before we managed to destroy over half the clutch. The noise continued louder, emphasized with strange, dull sounds, as though the ground itself were muttering in some otherworldly language with a dry, coarse tongue. And then a wave of sand rose from the far entrance of the gorge, and the crest of the wave was coming straight for us. Search the corpses. Got a ruby ring. The corpses had been ravaged and covered by gigantic tooth marks and burned by electricity and acid. Most of the clothing and items were unrecognizable. They were so eaten by the acid. Even the cave walls had been polished down by it. We did manage to find a golden ring with a gemstone on one dead woman's fingers, the corrosive substance unable to damage the king of metals. A fountain of sand and dust erupted not 100 steps from us. From the ground emerged a gigantic oblong head attached to a long, muscular body with no shoulders. The creature clearly resembled a worm, but it was thick as a century-old oak. Its hide was covered with warts and oozed a sticky yellow secretion, leaving a wet trail along the sand. Lightning shot from his gaping mouth, lighting up its immense throat. The air took on the smell of a storm as the monster bared towards us. Run! But where? We ran along the crevice floor. Mobility didn't work. Rothar died. We should try that again with Grothar surviving. Damn it, Grothar, why are you the worst athletics? We should take off his armor for this, actually. Does he? He doesn't have athletics anyways. It doesn't matter. He's gonna suck at it. Okay, we're gonna try again. We're not gonna do... Examine the body. Inspect the wall. Explore nature. We got a rope. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, we did that. Enter the hole. Determine what the eggs are. Break the eggs. Failed the force F. Save again. Search the corpses. Run. Oh, Silane died that time. I really want to get everyone to survive this. The skill checks are hard for sure. I'm guessing the everyone splits up to survive one is like more of a stealth check, which I don't think would go very well. Oh, we failed the lore check that time. We did succeed at the fort check, though. Oh, we succeeded at the skill check. Nice. Most of the team dropped their backpacks and slipped into a crack in the crevice wall, but Ismene, trying to enter last, couldn't fit no matter how she tried. Swearing profusely, she laid prone behind the huge boulder that covered the entrance to the cave. We all held our breath. The worm was so close we could see its dull, tiny eyes. Only the giant beast's heavy breathing and the hissing sound of sand dissolving as acid dripped onto it broke the oppressive silence. The monster swayed its head back and forth, seeking until it hit its nose on the boulder Ismene Grimm was hiding behind. Ismene Grimm's iron self-control didn't fail her. She stayed motionless on the ground behind the boulder. It felt like an eternity passed before the worm turned and continued its search along the gorge. As soon as the monster was gone, we carefully scaled the rock wall and escaped the damned place. We lost some of the knowledge one, but we got a whole bunch more instead. What did we get? What was the ring? It's literally just a ruby ring. How super unimpressive. Everyone's alive though, and we got 11,000 experience, which arguably at this point of the game is not a huge amount, but it's a fair amount. Can we go back? Nope. Alright, we are done in that location. Which means I don't know what else to do at the moment, in all honesty. Also, I didn't realize his knowledge nature skill was way higher than my current characters, so we're going to swap those two out in terms of hunting. But where are we going to go? I mean, I'm going to go up to the top here. This only takes 5 hours. I'm just going to go across and see if we can find a way to the northern parts of the world. I want to fight a dragon. That's really what I want to do. Right. We can't really do that because there's no real point. We could go try and fight the, what was it? Which place was that? The Forest Ballroom, I believe, or the Weeping Grove? One of the two. Had those really rough treants plus the Ancient Wisps. But we have some kingdom things to exclamation marks. Let's see what that's all about. And then we'll go from there. What quests do we have left? We still have a bunch of quests to do. Right, we should go talk to Bakken at some point and get some thing exotic for her. And then deal with the lizard folk thing. We have 115 days left. And we need to bring Octavia to Patak still. I have no idea what's happening with Davin. Oh, we should see if we can do this yet. We've killed... Oh, we probably have to kill those tree things first, though. Let's head down to Patak. We'll see if we can kill them. We do have some ways to kill them. We could also just use our monk again and hide in the corner. Alright. We did those. We failed the ruler's competition. It didn't have any negatives, it just wasn't great. DC 29 on this, so probably use our harem. And we have 3 new events. Crime fighters, +2 bonus to resolve any problem with the warden. Can't do anything about that, he's busy doing something with People's Wrath, which is due in 14 days. And support the warden's stuff. So, Land Defenders, can you do that? Yeah, go do that. Arcane Mastery. Okay, yeah, go do that too. Anything else? Costs a ton. We're also poor as hell now. I can buy a ton of BP though, I'm not too worried about that. Just we're poor at the moment. I'm just gonna close that window there. Okay, let's go down to Patak. We'll bring Octavia, we'll talk to hopefully her mom. How do we still have an exclamation? No. No rest till we get to Patak, or close to Patak, because I think it has an exclamation mark, so we shouldn't go inside just yet. That's the fastest way? Okay, we'll stop here then. 7 hours till we arrive. We'll rest and then we'll summon Octavia. We'll get rid of somebody, but we should manage this. You are better than her. And I think you are better than him. And you, not you. You, not you. Oh, you suck at that. Okay, you're decent at guarding. You're not the best at cooking, but at least that's something you can maybe do. And you are awesome. Watch. That's stealth summary though. Okay. It's that wisdom though. Oh, I can't wait to make a paladin. Because the crown is actually really good for paladins with its wisdom and charisma. So good. Or maybe even a cleric. No, I don't want to make a cleric. As our main character, that would be silly. Alright, what's going on in our kingdom that has an exclamation mark? We just did this. Literally minutes ago. Well, like a minute ago. What? Oh, there's giants. Several slightly wild giants had wandered into a settlement. They should be hired as hands. Well, people are busy, so loyalty. Go do that. Okay. I'm just going to click on these so that they don't exclamation mark me. The projects are endless, which I actually am kind of glad for. On one hand, I'd like to be able to finish them all. On the other hand, I'm glad there's lots of them, so there's still constant things to do about kingdom management, which is nice. Alright, so we need to summon a person. It only takes 8 hours to get here. We'll drop her for now, bring in Octavia. Sure, let's go in. There's an exclamation mark, so I'm sure this is going to... Lonely Mansion, I'm guessing that's for Octavia. That sounds exactly like a Octavia thing to do. Well, this is a very foreboding place.
I won't be halted.
I do wish to see the Marchioness. Please follow the servant. Oh, we have to stay outside. Marchioness Clarida della Fione. What is it? I wasn't expecting guests. A woman comes out of the back rooms in a dress that was once expensive, but is now moth-eaten and heavily mended. Her posture and gait give away a noble upbringing. She seems to be in her 40s, though some pain or suffering must have worn her beyond her years, leaving wrinkles across her face and grey in her hair. I am Marchioness Clarida del Fione. Welcome to my manor. I'm afraid I have nothing to offer you, nor do I have the honor of knowing you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Hello, mother. Octavia? Gods, my Octavia, is it really you? It's been so many years. The Marchioness steps forward to hug her daughter, tears in her eyes, but she stops when she sees Octavia's stony gaze. Your Octavia? Your? My last memory of you is selling me to the slave traders, and you dare call me yours? Cruel words, but fair. Octavia, my child, let me tell you what happened. Afterwards, you may decide on your own what to do, even if it means you never wish to see me again. All I need to be happy is to know you're safe and sound. I'm listening. Who is Octavia's father? A pathetic wretch, nothing more. A visiting elf swept a silly young girl off her feet, then vanished as soon as he learned that she was expecting. I care not even to say his name. I should become a slave. My father, may his soul rest in peace, was a very stern man, some would say cruel. When he found out I was expecting the child of some adventurer, he expelled me from the house and cut me off from my inheritance. I scraped by on my own for 3 years, sewing, teaching, and the like, but then my father discovered he was dying, and the Della Fiorne line would end, so he told me he would leave the full inheritance to me if only I would get rid of my disgrace to get rid of you. And so you did, traded me for an inheritance, I see. No, it wasn't like that at all. I had a plan to deceive him, you know. I made arrangements with the man from the Technic League. He was supposed to take you to Numeria, keep you there until my father died, and then bring you back. I was trying to do what I thought was best for you. You understand? I wanted you to grow up in your own manner, in luxury rather than poverty. But once your father was gone, the man from the Technic League but once father was gone, the man from the Technic League said he didn't remember any such arrangements. He said he bought you and had already sold you. He had no idea where you were anymore. Want you buy her back? I had no idea where she was. Octavia, believe me, I continued to look for all of these years. I spent the inheritance hiring sleuths and investigators to scour Numeria and the River Kingdoms for you, but you were nowhere to be found. The Marchioness wipes tears from her eyes. I knew you were still alive. I could feel it. And I never once stopped searching. I wanted to see you again, just once, to beg your forgiveness. What do you say, Octavia? I can't say I understand how this woman has the nerve to snivel and play the innocent victim. Quit the drama, mummy dear. You seem to have lived well enough all these years. You used me like a chip at the gambling house and you lost. And once you changed your mind and tried to get me back, it was too late. Well, too bad. Am I supposed to feel sorry for you? No, my child. I was young and stupid. I thought I could make a better life for you. I never needed the title, or even this townhouse. You didn't, did you? Is that so? Well then, let me spare you of it. A smirk disfigures Octavia's face, or maybe rather a grimace of pain. She tears an oil lamp from the wall and hurls it to the floor. Oh, damn. Octavia, my dear, don't. Ah! Run. Run and stay out of my way. I have no mother. I think we might have dark-sided Octavia. Let's go, let it burn. There's nothing more to do here. Damn. We jotied Octavia. She is now turning evil.
We do it.
You might have gone a little bit crazy, Octavia. Also, this is a nice house. We could have sold it. Got some cash. Wait, can we go there? Hang on. I'm just gonna go ahead and oh my god, our pet's in that door. How do we open this thing?
Now I'm embarrassed. Onwards, together.
Ow.
I've broken a nail.
Oh, that trickery check failed. We only needed to roll a 9 and we did not. Oh god, she's gonna burn to death in here.
Hey, can someone help me?
No? I mean, maybe. I think we actually need to make that lockpick check. Let's try this again. I don't want to make that lockpick check because I think that Octavia's mom might actually burn to death if she's there. Not that I particularly care about saving her, I just want to see how the story turns out if we save her. Or if she's even there, I'm just kind of curious to see how this all goes.
I did as you asked.
We rolled a 20. Oh yeah, we took 20, okay.
Here.
Everyone else gets to wait outside, except for her. And me. Wait, why is it a halfling now? I'm very confused. What? Why is she a halfling? I don't understand. Maybe we should give her some fire resistance as we go through here. I do need to lock that door. Alright, let's quick save. We'll also give her a little bit of arcane trickster levels. I don't really care what spells she gets, in all fairness. I really don't. It's a level 10 arcane trickster. Oh. Sweet. What's SS? Surprise spells. They can add sneak attack damage to any spell that deals damage. Oh, that's amazing. I don't know. Greater spell focus, transmutation, sure. It's level 7 spells too. Polymorph count as a ray? No, I don't think so. Or not polymorph, prismatic spray. Legendary proportions. Cool. And caustic eruptions. Pretty cool too. Alright. Let's go back in and see if we can't do this thing. She can have the hat. The hat gives her +2 to skills, right? And I think there's a chest piece that still does that too, that we're carting around. Yeah, Vest of 100 pockets. Give her that. And hat. Put the hat on. Alright, let's go lockpick this thing.
I won't let you down.
I should have given her fire protection. She'll be fine. Maybe, or she might actually die.
Done and done.
Oh, there's literally nothing in here. Well, that sucks. Now we have to kind of get out of here through the fire. We must have a potion of fire resistance. That's protection from evil. That's organized by type. Ascending order. Alright. Aha, potion of resist fire. Use that. Chug that potion. Chug one of those. Couple of these. There we go. That should be fine. Let's get you out of here. There's nothing in here. Alright, leaving. I guess that's going to be it for our video too. We're at half an hour, so we're going to call it here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.